This video is strictly for educational purpose only. Financial markets are inherently risky and can cause significant financial loss. This video does not suggest or recommend any kind of activity or participation in financial markets. Do not take any position in the financial markets based on this video.
Hello everyone. So the stock in focus right now is IEX, Indian Energy Exchange. So the chart that you're seeing is a monthly time frame chart, is a 1 month time frame chart. So let's first look at this indicator that I have used here. It is a super trend indicator. The settings are 7-3. So as you can see, the super trend indicator has given a signal for initiation of an uptrend. So here you can see in this monthly candle, the monthly candle of July is where the super trend indicator has given an indication for uptrend. So next in the August candle, which has completed, so this candle serves as a confirmation candle. So this candle, July monthly candle, is the signal candle, and the August monthly candle is the confirmation candle. The candle that you see here is the September monthly candle. The month is still going on, so we don't know what kind of monthly candle is going to form for September. But we have the signal candle of July where the super trend indicator has given the signal for uptrend, and then we have the confirmation candle in form of August candle, which is serving as a confirmation candle for this super trend uptrend initiation signal. Okay, then move on to the MACD indicator that I have used here. You can see that there is a bullish crossover here. Can you see this crosshair where I'm okay? So there is a bullish crossover in the MACD indicator. And if you see the RSI 14 indicator, the strength is gradually increasing. The strength at this point where there is bullish crossover in the MACD indicator, you can see that the strength is gradually increasing, and right now the RSI 14 is at 65, showing good strength in the price movement, and there is still a lot of room for the price to move until RSI 14 attains its highest level of 80, which is when it is considered as overbought. So in the monthly time frame, there is still a lot of room for the stock price to move ahead. And since RSI 14 is 65, it is showing strength with still a lot of room. So there are three indications here. Only the super trend indicator indicating an initiation of uptrend, bullish crossover of the MACD indicator, and the RSI 14 showing sufficient good strength in the price movement with a lot of room for further movement of the stock price. Let's go to the weekly chart. So in the weekly chart, you can see the candlestick that has formed for this week is kind of an indecision candle. The body of the candle, even though it is green, it is a small body, and both the support, the downward wick and the upward wick, they are of the same length. So you can see that this is an indecision candle, but it is still a bullish candle because the body is green. Okay, so let me draw some support and resistance line to show you how the stock price may move in the future. Okay. So, I have drawn horizontal lines in the chart indicating various support and resistance levels. So this price level of 193, which previously served as resistance, the stock price has broken out of this resistance line. As you can see, this 193, it previously acted as the resistance, and in weekly time frame, the stock price has broken out of this resistance. So the first resistance has now turned into support. It has now turned into support. The stock price may come back to test this 192 before moving upward. So the next significant resistance for movement of stock price is the level of 250. You can see that this level of 250. So you can see here in the beginning of 2022, in January 2022, the stock price had taken support here multiple times. Where my arrow is moving, it had taken support multiple times, and once it broke this support of 250, it came back downwards and then again retested this resistance before going downwards again. So this level of 250 is going to act as a significant resistance. So the stock price, which is now what, 207, 208, might go back to 192. Let me draw. So the stock price might go back to 192 to retest the support. It was earlier a resistance. Because the stock price has broken out, it has now turned into a support, retest the support, and then move towards 250. My target is that it may break out of 250, retest 250, and then might to go till the resistance line of all-time high, which is 300. So what may be the future stock price movement, which is the current market price of IEX is 208, may come to test the 192 support level and then break out of 250. The minimum target I'm expecting, the first target for IEX is 250, and if it breaks out of this 250 resistance level, it might come back to test the 250 resistance level before moving towards the 300 level, which is the all-time high closing of the IEX price range. Okay, if this 300 level breaks out, which will make another video once this happens. So the first target for IEX, first price target for IEX is 250. If this breaks, if the stock price breaks out of 250 level, the second target is 300. So there is at least 50% price movement. If it moves from 200 to 300, there is at least 50% rise. This is at least 50% rise in the price level. Okay, so the stock price has formed a beautiful, it is in the process of forming a beautiful rounding bottom pattern. So as you can see, once it attained its all-time high in December of 2021, since then it has been in the process of forming a rounding bottom pattern which can go until the level of 300. So this, this which is about 50%. So the stock price may increase by about 50%. Okay, so the IEX, I'm bullish on the IEX. You can see the MACD indicator is also in the bullish range. The relative RSI 14 is also gaining strength and it is at 68 level. So there is much more room for the IEX price to move ahead. So the first target is 250. If it breaks out of the 250 resistance level, might come back to test the 250 level and then head towards the 300. If it breaks out of 300, then we're going to make another video for IEX to see what further price range the IEX can move. Okay, so this was about the IEX chart pattern technical analysis. If you like this video, if you want technical analysis to be done for any stock, let us know in the comments. Thank you.